All right, looks like we're live. So let me go ahead and find this live stream on my channel to make sure that everything is lined up correctly. Basically, the audio. Let's see what we got. Ooh, remix thing. That's weird. All right. Okay, so still not coming through. Nope, still not coming through. Come on, YouTube. Come on, bro. YouTube out here tripping. Come on, Tube. Come on. What the hell? There it is. What the? There we go. Okay, YouTube is finally on board. We're live. I can see myself through YouTube. That means you can see me. You can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Yeah, we're good. We're live. We're back. It's Friday night. Appreciate y'all dropping in. I know some of y'all probably want to go watch that fraud of a fight. We'll get to that in a few minutes or whatnot. But tonight, before we get out of here, I gotta share some tough love with y'all because some of y'all need it. Maybe probably not y'all here, but any of y'all body that might happen to be or come across this podcast or the podcast live stream and they listen to the replay or whatever, they might need some tough love. So you're gonna get it from your boy Vyyyper tonight. But first of all, let's get into the little mini intro and then go to work. All right. Woo! Oh, yeah, I forgot. They're right. They're not fighting for like, what, 3 hours probably because of the pre-fights. You're right, you're absolutely right. That fight ain't happening for another 2 hours or so. You're right. But anyway, current time is 6:04 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yes! So, let's go ahead and get to work and get into the tough love because a few creators out there need it. Whoo! Because they out here doing dumb stuff. They doing dumb stuff, and it's time to stop and grow up. It's time to grow up. Let's go to work. Man, oh man, oh man. What's up, people? This your boy Vyyyper, the man about tech, back again for the video. And first, before I get into the tough love, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. First on the list, Brad Fogel is in the building. What's up, Brad? How you doing? No, Brad, you're not late. I'm a little late. My bad. I was out there minding my business, but I'm a little late. But I'm here now. We're live and I'm here. Appreciate you, Brad. My enforcer, Janosis, is in the cut. What's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you. We got Brian Tech. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, my guy. How you doing? 504. What's up, bro? Always good to catch you in the cut. How you doing? We got my homie from the UK, Marvin Wallace. What's up, bro? How you been? Good to see you in the cut. Who else we got? Let me keep going down here and get through the rest of the names. Jimmy Fire Dragon is here. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the cut. Marcus Fan, good evening to you too, sir. Appreciate you dropping in. How you doing? Who else we got up in here? Let me keep going here. Alex Jackson is in here. Wow, it has been a while. I have not seen that name in a minute. What's up, Alex? How you doing, bro? Good to see you in the cut. Gwendolyn G. Hey, Gwendolyn, how you doing? Always good to see you, Gwendolyn. Wisdom Empire is here. What's up, Wisdom? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the cut. And that is that. So, apparently 19 people are watching. I did not go through 19 names, which means a few of y'all out here on the Alert Squad. Shout out to my Alert Squad out there. For those of y'all who can't comment for whatever reason, or maybe you hate watching Vyyyper, you hate watching, you just want to see me slip up and do something stupid. I don't know why you watching if you don't like me, but I know some of y'all do that hate watching thing. So shout out to y'all too. But I appreciate y'all spending a few minutes with me here chilling. My man Larry from Home Rapid Repair. Larry, good man. What's good with you? How you doing? All right, y'all. I'm just gonna get right to it because I'm not gonna keep y'all too long tonight. But we gonna get into some tough love. Hold on. Before we get to the tough love, my head of security, LFA Review. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, baby? What's going on? Good to see my man Jeff in the cut. But back to the tough love. Bruh. I need creators to understand something, especially smaller creators, because this is what I'm about to talk about tonight is basically a small creator thing. Tech God, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, my dude. But what I'm talking about tonight is mainly is for small creators out there, especially those small creators who like idolize or they look up to bigger creators, right? And they watch every video that their favorite creator puts out there, different things like that. Small creators, this rant or whatever you want to call it, it's for you. Bruh, you are not entitled to a damn thing, especially anybody's time. Let me repeat that for all the small creators in the back. You are not entitled to anyone's time. So why, Vyyyper, are you ranting about entitlement Vyyyper? Why is Flossy Carter's name in the live stream Vyyyper? Because a small creator out there did the one thing in tech YouTube that you just do not do. They went after Flossy Carter. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell? What are we doing out here? This dude made an entire video calling out Flossy Carter, calling Flossy Carter a liar, this, that, and the other. Come to find out, he made the video because Flossy Carter didn't give him any time. Wow. Okay. Whew, where do I begin? Where do I begin with this? So, the dude made the video. Basically, I think he was really mad at Floss because he sent the DM to Floss. And the DM was basically the dude saying that he was going to send, or he was trying to send Floss a free device. It's that new Huawei tri-foldable. I forget, it's the tri-mate, whatever you want to call it. It's the tri-foldable that Huawei just brought out. The dude, I guess, wants to send Flossy Carter the device for free for Flossy Carter to cover and whatnot. Different things like that, right? But anybody who's tired of DM Flossy Carter, I have experience in this, understands that Flossy Carter does not answer all his DMs. Why? Because he gets too many of them. The dude has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube, not to mention the fact that his fan base is major. It's mega. The dude, at this point, is practically an A-list celebrity in tech YouTube terms. Like, the dude is like the king. He's one of the kings of tech YouTube. He's probably the most well-respected tech YouTuber walking on planet Earth. That's including Marquette Brownlee. If you ask the people out there in the streets who they respect more, they're probably going to say Flossy Carter. That's not a shot to Marquette Brownlee. That's just the reality that we live in. Flossy Carter is the man on tech YouTube when it comes to people that you respect. So this dude goes after Floss, calling him a liar, this, that, and the other, and come to find out, like I alluded to, he's mad because, again, he sent the DM to Floss, offering to send Floss the new Huawei tri-foldable or whatever. Floss never replied to the DM, probably because Floss never saw the DM, but Floss didn't reply to the DM. Dude got mad that Floss went out and brought the device on his own anyway. Then he accused Floss of lying because Floss said that he never watched any video, and apparently he watched this guy's video, and this, that, and he made a whole video about it. Oh my God. Not only that, as some of y'all already highlighted in the comments here, this man turned off his comments because he knew what was going to happen. He knew what was coming to his doorstep, and he didn't want to smoke, and he turned off his comments. That is like the most damning thing you can do as a content creator when you make a video, especially a video calling out somebody else, and you turn off your comments. That is garbage. Because you knew what was coming for your head, fam. Because nobody with sense goes after Flossy Carter. There are levels to this tech YouTube thing. And going after Flossy Carter is a tantamount to a death sentence for a content creator. Bro, it's like that saying goes, fam. If you go at the king, you bet not miss. And that dude missed the entire page, fam. That boy was way off the book. He's not even on the same page, not in the same book, not in the same universe. He missed because he got too emotional. He got too emotional, fam. And this is the big mistake that a lot of small creators make. You get too emotional. You get too attached. I talked about this a lot on my Twitter spaces, Coffee Talking Morning, but what that man had with Flossy Carter, or what he has with him, is an unhealthy parasocial relationship. It's one-sided. Flossy Carter, I mean, yeah, he watched your video. He might have commented on your video, but other than that, Flossy Carter don't know you from a can of paint. He don't care about you. You are practically nobody to him. It ain't like you met him in person. What do you expect from Flossy Carter? Clearly more than what you thought you earned and were entitled to because you didn't get what you wanted. That's why you made the video about him. Now, I told Flossy Carter myself, I'm on Twitter, I'm like, yo, don't respond to this cat. He don't deserve the attention. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to put him on blast because he don't deserve the attention because that's ultimately, that's the other thing that this can come down to is attention. I'm not giving him the attention. Y'all can go do your research. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about already. Anyway, but ultimately, he got too emotional. Like, bro, nobody owes you a response to your DM. Do you know, are you family? Like, are you related to Flossy Carter? Like, have you met Flossy Carter in person? Did you pay him money? Like, what is this? Like, How in the hell do you think that you are entitled to that man's time? And busy as Flossy Carter is, you gotta be crazy as hell if you think that you're going to send a DM and get a reply. I have had this man on my live streams. He actually knows who the hell I am. He's been on this channel before, and even I don't expect an answer if I DM Flossy Carter because I understand how busy it is. He is. I don't expect anything from that man. I can't even tell you how many times I DM'd Flossy Carter and got no reply. And you don't see me crying about it because I don't expect a reply half the time. I know he's busy. Now, every now and then he does DM me back. Every now and then. It's rare, but it does happen. But normally, nothing happens. And that's just the way it is. If you want to talk about craziness, let me tell you about me and I Justine, fam. I told you, most of y'all know the story, but let me tell you about me and I Justine. Y'all saw that she was on my 100 episode of my podcast, Vyyyper. Y'all, I think most of y'all were here for that, right? Y'all know how long it took for me to put that thing together and get her as a guest on the channel? Not 1 year. 2 years. It took me 2 years to land I Justine because I DM'd her on Twitter and nothing happened. Nothing. No response. Nothing. But did I call her out? Did I make a video about her? Did I call her a liar? No. I just let it sit there because I understand that she's busy as hell, probably getting hundreds of DMs a day. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Well, now, here's the thing, though. If you send a DM and you don't get a reply initially, then you try again. But you don't try again immediately. Give it a week. Give it a month. Give it 2 months. I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to do and whether or not it's time sensitive, this, that, and the other. But what I do is I think I DM, I just think like maybe a month or 2 later or whatever, just to try to bring it back up in her at the top of her DM Twitter, right? But again, it took 2 years. Still got no reply. So one day, out of the blue, I was minding my own business, tweeting as I tweet, minding my own business, staying in my own lane, when out of the blue, out of nowhere, I get a DM from I Justine because I sent her a DM talking about being on my 100 podcast, right? And again, 2 years it took. But one day out of the blue, I was minding my business and she hit me up in the DM because she finally saw my message or whatever. And she was like, hell yeah, let's do it. We got it done. But the only reason why that happened is because I was patient and I respected her time. Because had I not respected her time, it would have never happened. If I got emotional, if I made a video calling her a liar and all this other jazz, she would have never wanted nothing to do with me. But I didn't conduct myself that way. I just waited. I just said if she answers, she answers. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I'm going to move on with my life. I wasn't fixated on a reply. I was hoping for a reply, but I wasn't fixated on a reply because I had other things to do with my life. They wait on a creator to reply to my damn DM. But ultimately, like I said, one day out of nowhere, she replied to my DM. We got together and we made the podcast happen. But again, it does not happen. That would have never happened had I gotten my feelings just because she ignored my DM. Like a lot of times, it's not that you're being ignored. It's that they have so many DMs that yours gets buried and they never see it. Y'all act like y'all the most important thing in the world when nobody owes you a damn thing. Like how, especially if you're a small creator, how the hell do you come off the bus acting like you're Marquette Brownlee, like you should have all the respect, all the clout, all the attention should just automatically come to you because you upload a single video on YouTube and you think your shit don't stink. What are we doing here? How do we get here? I don't understand this stuff. Like, where's the respect? Like, y'all have no respect. You have no dignity. You have no common sense to let things happen naturally. Y'all out of line. You're out of pocket. And, who in their right mind goes after Flossy Carter? Do you understand what happens when you go after Flossy Carter? Because I don't think you do. Well, actually, no, you did because you turned off your comments. Tire, Google Gangster Nation coming for your neck. And they come hard. They do not mess around about Flossy Carter. They will come for you. They will find you. They will make you uncomfortable because they do not like Flossy Carter being messed with, especially over some BS because you got in your feelings. And of course, when I'm on fire, the stream is lagging. Damn it, man. Now, this is weird because OBS is telling me that we're full strength here. So I don't know why we're lagging, and it's not showing any drop frames. So it's not an OBS thing. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. I don't know. It sucks. Things look good on. Let me listen to this. Things look good on my end. OBS is telling me that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here. Things look good on my end. I'm not seeing any drop frames. The signal is strong. I'm hard right in, so it should be good. Yeah, if you have a signal issue, just go out and come back in. Hopefully that fixes it. I don't know, because again, on my end, everything looks good. OBS is saying there's no drop frames. There's no signal issues. Everything looks good on my end, so I can't do anything because I'm not seeing any errors on my end. So just go in, go out, come back in. Hopefully it works better for you guys. Yeah, that's all I can tell you all. And of course, when I'm in the middle, when I'm all lathered up and I'm in the middle of it, y'all get the laggy part. Terrible, YouTube, terrible. But anyway, ultimately, I think the moral of the story for me, for y'all, especially for smaller creators, is don't get emotional, okay? Respect people's time. Understand that you are not entitled to anybody's time. You're not entitled to anybody's time. Nobody owes you anything, period. Listen, I am like literally best friends with El Jefe, okay? But if I DM El Jefe and he doesn't answer the DM, I'm not gonna get mad, and I know that man. I know that man. I met that man. I used to work with that man. We are tight. But if I DM El Jefe and he doesn't reply right away, I'm not gonna get my feelings. I'm not gonna make a video saying El Jefe's a liar, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna chill until El Jefe gets back to me, because eventually he will. But it's all about respect, fam. Y'all gotta have some respect in your lives. Y'all are lacking basic common sense. Somebody needs to touch grass. Some of y'all need to touch a little grass before you go back in this creative space. Like, y'all need to touch some grass, bro. He don't reply. He's driving or he's sleeping. I know, I mean, right. But even if you don't reply, I'm not going to put you on blast. I'm not doing that, okay? It's just ridiculous, man. But I'm not sure where all this entitlement has come from with content creators. And it's all this creator on creator crime. It's really ridiculous, because ultimately, at the end of the day, nobody looks bad but you. Respect. That's right. Not respect. Respect. Okay. Nobody looks bad but you. Now this dude that made this video about Flossy Carter, he might have got 5 minutes of fame, and now everybody hates his guts pretty much because he went after Floss, especially when you learn why he went after him. Because he got too emotional about not getting his DM answered. What type of dumb stuff is that? So you gonna burn all the bridges, because once you go after Floss, we all know what you are now. Nobody's going to want to touch you. It goes deeper than just Flossy Carter now. Once you burn that bridge, ain't too many tech creators that are gonna want to touch you in the future, because they know you're emotional and they know you can't be trusted if you go put them on blast if they don't answer a DM. Nobody wants to deal with an emotional fool on here, okay? We ain't got time for that. We got enough on our plate as content creators without looking at one of y'all getting emotional because you don't get your DM answered. Just calm down. Be patient. If it's going to get answered, it's going to get answered. If it's not, then move on with your life. It is not that serious for you to go out there and make a video and make yourself look like a complete fool and alienate a bunch of creators because you didn't get your way. How foolish do you look? How foolish can you be? Was it worth it, my guy? Was it worth it? I just want to know. Was going after Flossy Carter worth the 5 minutes that you got and the tainted integrity that you now have? Was it really worth it? I don't think so. I mean, I know that's just my opinion, but I don't think it was worth it, man. I don't think so, bro. Like, I don't think so at all, man. I don't understand, bro. I don't think it was worth it, man. Like, y'all need some common sense, bro. Like, I don't understand, bro. Man, bro. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. All right, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all dropping in. Thank you for making some time tonight, man. Appreciate y'all being here. If y'all got any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the chat. Also, if you are feeling the vibe here, when your stream wasn't lagging or whatever, please consider donating to your boy. You can super chat, but the best way to donate is via PayPal. The link is in the chat there. However much you donate, no matter how big or how small, everything counts, everything matters. So please consider donating to your boy. Any donation will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Coming off on some hard times over here, so anything that you can donate to the cause, man, will be greatly, greatly appreciated. And I will love you forever, even though I love you forever anyway, but it will definitely help. You are not required to donate, okay? Just want to make that clear, because some people are like, when you ask for money or you ask for donations, you are like mandating. I'm not one of these Twitch humans out here talking about only $5. How could you? No, fam. If you want to give me $1 or give me $5, whatever you want to do, I'm cool with it, bro. But again, you don't have to donate, but the link is there if you are willing and able. So thank you guys for that. 504 says, Dear Floss, I DM'd you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the I know what you're doing. My man about to go into some Eminem on him, bro. Gotta hit him with that Eminem, bro. I respect that, yo. It's so crazy, though. It's so crazy, man. Like, wow. This dude literally blew up a lot of future collaborations that he could have done. He just blew that all up in the air because Flossy Carter didn't answer his DM. Like, think about that, right? All the tech creators out here that you could collaborate with, the possibility of you collaborating with, and you blow, and El Jefe, can you send me that? If you have that tweet, can you send that to me so I can take a look at it? All the future collaborations that you could have done, and you just completely blew that by messing with Flossy Carter like that. Because like I said, people are very, very particular about Flossy Carter, fam. They don't like messing with Flossy Carter. They don't like people messing with Flossy Carter. They not trying to hear it. And it's just, especially, man, it is what it is. Oh my Lord. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me read this. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me read this. I got updates here. I got updates, man. Let me get this real quick here. Let's see. He's still calling Flossy Carter a liar. Like, what are we doing here? Bro, this don't make no sense. Like, oh no, this was wait a minute, what was this? Oh no, this was early this morning. Okay. Bro. So he in his feelings because Flossy Carter said that when he does his reviews, he doesn't watch anybody else's video, whatever the case may be. But the dude got a comment from Flossy Carter on his Huawei video, so that's why he called him Floss a liar, because Floss did watch his video. I don't know if I would take that seriously, but when Flossy says he doesn't watch a video, he what he meant to say, what he would think he was saying was that he doesn't watch any review videos. Like he might watch videos about the phone, but he don't watch actual reviews of the phone. I mean, I don't think it's that serious, man. Again, to go out there and call him a liar for this, and again, it's not even because he thinks Floss is a liar. The real reason why he went out to Floss is because Floss did not answer his DM. Let's keep it real. Let's call it what it is, fam. When that man did not get a DM back from Flossy Carter, he lost his mind. He went into overdrive, and he had doubling and tripling down on the chicanery, bro, on the buffoonery of what's going on. And it's a bad look, bro. It's a bad look. Oh my Lord. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Flossy Carter called it scorned woman behavior. Lord have mercy. Flossy Carter fall out. Now Flossy calling them, bro. Oh man, people, creators, y'all gotta be better, bro. We gotta be better, man. Like we can't be doing this, yo. We can't be doing this. Because as the title of the live stream says, bro, Flossy Carter is not the one, bro. That's not the dude that you want to be messing with like that. That's crazy talk. Like you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, yo. You don't want to do that, cause that's not a good look for anybody messing with Flossy Carter. Like he is beloved in his space. I'm not saying the dude is perfect or he's a saint, but by and large, he just minds his own business and puts his videos out. And creators that go after him for getting into their feelings and getting emotional is kind of crazy. I wouldn't do it, but apparently this dude is still doubling and tripling down on the madness. So good luck to you, bro. Let me know what that 5 minutes looks for you, bro. But when it's all said and done, you still gonna be where you are, and Flossy's still gonna be where you gonna be. It is what it is. Who I got? Paul versus Tyson. Man. Honestly, it's probably going to be a draw, or Jake Paul might win by decision. But the problem is that we all know what time it is. If this was real life, there is no way Jake Paul wins this fight. And, you know, me and Roberto were talking about this the other day, Roberto Blake, and he was talking about how Jake Paul has a chance because Jake Paul is younger, Mike Tyson is past his prime, blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that. No, absolutely not. Mike Tyson is a trained fighter, okay? He is a trained fighter, a trained boxer. He has trained his entire life to fight people. Jake Paul is not a trained fighter. He might know how to box, but he is not a trained fighter. I do not care how old Mike Tyson is in comparison to Jake Paul. It is still Mike goddamn Tyson, who is a trained fighter with lethal hands. If he wanted to beat the hell out of Jake Paul and kill him, he could, okay? I need people to be real about this, okay? Who had Jake Paul actually fought that was worth something? The only fight that he ever fought that was actually with a legitimate boxer, he lost. He lost. Every other fight has been with a cupcake or somebody that he set up to take the win. Okay? Jake Paul cannot fight Mike Tyson in a real fight because Mike Tyson would kill him, literally. It will be legalized murder. So because you can't have that happening, this thing has been set up in a way to make it competitive, to make Jake Paul have a chance. And he's probably going to win because I think Jake Paul pretty much set this all up. So I'm guessing that Jake Paul set it up to where he's going to win the fight, but they're both going to get paid. And that's what we have here tonight, you all, is a brand deal between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. It's a brand deal. Both of them are going to make a crap ton of money. They're going to put on a show. It's not a real fight. It's going to be an exhibition show. I don't care what they tell you the rules are. This is an exhibition fight. It's not real. It's for show. It's designed to make both of them money. And it's designed to make Jake Paul look somewhat legitimate, even though anybody that understands how this goes understands that this is bullshit. Like Alan said, it's basically boxing. It's the WWE version of boxing. That's what this is. It is nothing more. It is nothing less. If oddly enough, I'm talking about Flossy Carter tonight, and he's talking about streaming the fight. And I told Flossy Carter, I'm like, bro, I'm not wasting my time with this fight because it's staged. The outcome is staged. The fight is staged. That slap that Mike Tyson did yesterday, that was staged. Like, it's all staged. It's all theater. This is not a real fight. Because again, if it was a real fight, Mike Tyson would kill him. Literally. He would murder him. Literally. Does anybody in my chat, I got 26 people watching this chat right now. Does any 26 of you, does any one of you all think that Jake Paul, influencer boxer Jake Paul, could beat Mike Tyson in a real, legitimate street fight? Does any of y'all think that? Any of you? Please let me know. Because if you think that Jake Paul can beat Mike Tyson in a real fight, I should slap you myself. I should slap you. No. Hell no. Absolutely not. Mike Tyson would kill that dude. Literally. So, if I know that, and you know that, why should anybody take this fight tonight seriously? You shouldn't. Now, if you want to be entertained, then hell, go get entertained. But if there was a real fight, Mike Tyson would kill that man. Mike Tyson can still hit like a truck, okay? I don't know if y'all seen him, bro, but Mike Tyson is still jacked as hell. He still has the power. He might not have the speed and the stamina anymore, but he still has the power. All Mike Tyson would have to do is land one hard punch on Jake Paul, and it's night-night. It's good night, Irene. Good night. But again, this fight is probably set up in a way that Mike Tyson can't hurt Jake Paul, and Jake Paul can survive. And Jake Paul will win because the one thing that I will say about Mike Tyson is that he's not one for stamina. If the fight goes past 3 rounds, that favors Jake Paul because Mike Tyson is he's not somebody that has a lot of stamina. He has a lot of power coming out the gate. He can get you like in maybe the first 3 rounds. But if you go past round 3, that favors Jake Paul. Now, I still don't believe that Jake Paul will win an actual legitimate fight. Absolutely not. But with this exhibition, if it goes past round 3, Jake Paul has a chance. But ultimately, I believe Jake Paul will win on point. because he's not knocking out Mike Tyson. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry for language. Get the hell out of here. And it probably up to where Mike Tyson can't knock him out by the rules of the contract. So it's for show. It's entertainment. It'll be fun for those of y'all who like those type of fights. I'm not wasting my time with it. I'll get the highlights on Twitter, and I'm expecting Jake Paul to win. What cannot happen though, and again, I don't even know if it's allowed, but just in case if it is allowed, Jake Paul cannot afford to be knocked out by Mike Tyson tonight. He cannot afford that because Jake Paul's whole thing is people looking at him as a legitimate fighter, even though anybody with common sense understands that will never happen. You can't because he doesn't fight regularly. He's not a legitimate fighter. But Jake Paul wants you and me to believe that he's a legitimate fighter. But if he goes out there tonight and get knocked out by Mike Tyson, that crushes any legitimacy that he built up. Because everybody gonna say that, damn, you got knocked out by an old man. I mean, think about it. When is the last time that Mike Tyson won a fight by knockout? Actually, hold on. I got the updated theory. Let's see if the updated theory knows. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this real quick. All right, here we go. When was the last time Mike Tyson won a fight by knockout? 2003. I'm surprised it's that soon. So according to me, hold on, let me do this again. When's the last time Mike Tyson won a fight by knockout? Okay, so back in 2003, Mike Tyson won a fight in 49 seconds with via knockout. 504, to hear the rules. No hitting below the belt. No hitting above the belt. No hitting if at all possible. God, that better not be the rule because that would be terrible if that was the rule. But the last time Mike Tyson won a fight by knockout was 21 years ago. So Mike Tyson ain't really in the business of knocking people out no more like he used to. But if Jake Paul somehow gets knocked out tonight, his boxing reputation or whatever you want to call it, it's over with. Because everybody's going to make fun of him for getting knocked out by an old man. But if he goes out there and somehow knocks out Mike Tyson, I mean, that might add a little bit of street cred to his legitimacy. Although everybody's gonna say again, you knocked out an old man. Like you couldn't take him in his prime. But I still think that even if Jake Paul were to somehow knock out Mike Tyson, that would add to his legitimacy a little bit. Even though it's a fraud, we all know it. But I don't think that happening at all. Jake Paul's not knocking out Mike Tyson. Get out of here. But yeah. Brian said he made a bet that Jake Paul wins by decision. That's a good bet. That I think is the most likely outcome, that Jake Paul wins by decision because he's not knocking out Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson probably not allowed to knock him out. They're probably going to go the whole 8 rounds, whatever the hell the whole fight goes, whatever the maximum rounds are. They're going to go the whole maximum round. And yeah, Jake Paul probably will win by decision because I think that's the best outcome for both of them, to be honest. Because if Mike Tyson beat Jake Paul, it doesn't mean anything because Jake Paul's not a fighter. No one's going to celebrate if Mike Tyson wins tonight unless he knocks Jake Paul out. If Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul, the hood is going to be lit. The hood will be lit tonight, yo. The hood will be having parties all over the world if Mike Tyson knocks Jake Paul out tonight. But even though the hood is going to be lit, the boxing purists will not take it seriously because of Jake Paul. They're probably saying, why are you even fighting Jake Paul? Why are you fighting Jake Paul? Mike Tyson still has money, screw the rules, and knock out that mofo. I mean, does Mike Tyson have money, though? Because if Mike Tyson has money like that, why even take the fight? Because this can't do anything for Mike Tyson's boxing history. This can only hope to diminish it. I mean, him fighting Roy Jones is one thing. I mean, Roy Jones was a boxer past his prime. Jake Paul is an influencer moonlighting as a boxer. Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul does nothing for Mike Tyson. Nothing at all. So why take the fight if you have money? I'm not saying he's hurting for money, but I don't know if he has as much as y'all think he has if he's taking a fight with Jake Paul. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He said he's huge in the weed business. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm not doubting it, but again, if he's taking a fight with Jake Paul, maybe he's not that much financially off as we think he are. Again, I'm not saying he's hurting. I mean, he might Tyson. If he ran his life right, he should have money forever. He might damn Tyson. But that could. I think that could. I guess maybe, but I mean, why would Mike Tyson care about Jake Paul like that though? Ain't no legitimate fighter caring about an influencer like that. I don't think so. Like, why? Why would a legitimate fighter, one of the legitimate greatest of all time, care about an influencer moonlighting as a boxer? Why would he care? I don't know. I don't know why would he care? Yo, shout out to my man Lonnie, man. Appreciate you, Lonnie. Appreciate you. And also, I appreciate your donation, man. I see you've been leaving me some donations, so thank you for that, Lonnie, man. Always appreciate you, my guy. And thank you for giving me a few minutes tonight, bro. Hopefully you've been well, my guy. You know, I still need to look up what happened to his money. For what Paul's doing to the sport. What did Paul doing to the sport though? I mean, I don't know what is he doing exactly. I mean, I think boxing's biggest problem is that they don't have a legitimate superstar like they used to. They don't have a Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather. They don't have a legitimate superstar. Hell, the irony is that probably Jake Paul right now is the biggest star in boxing. Which is bad. I mean, maybe that's what you're talking about with him being bad for the sport, because even though he's probably the biggest star in boxing, he's not really a boxer. But that's not Jake Paul's fault. That's boxing's fault for not developing fighters the way they used to develop them. I don't know what's going on, man. Why can't boxing develop a legitimate superstar? I mean, yeah, you got Canelo Alvarez out there, but he's kind of past. He passed his heyday. Okay, okay, Gervonta Davis. Okay, I've heard that name. But yeah, I mean, even though with him being out there, I mean, I'm not really into boxing. I don't follow boxing, but again, I don't know if there's any big time mega boxing stars out there right now. So Jake Paul he's kind of leading the charge in that respect. But I don't know, it's kind of crazy. He's not bigger than Tank or Bud Crawford. You sure? You sure? I don't know, man. I mean, you might mean bigger as in boxing respect, but as in people that can draw eyes to the fight. I don't know if anybody draw more eyes to a boxing match than Jake Paul right now. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't follow boxing, but from where I'm looking at, I don't know if anybody's drawing more eyes to a boxing match today than Jake Paul. There might be fighters out there. Actually, I know there are fighters out there that are better than him, actual legitimate fighters, but they're not drawing the purse that Jake Paul's drawing. I mean, okay, it's nothing to sneeze at. But I promise you, Jake Paul is drawing more than $20 million. I promise you that. Jake Paul is drawing more. He'll probably draw twice that tonight. Be honest with you. Jake Paul is drawing more, though. Like, again, y'all can tell me that people are better than Jake Paul, but nobody more box office than Jake Paul is in a boxing ring right now. I would love to be proven wrong about this. I just don't think it's out. I don't think they're out there. I don't think there's one legitimate fighter out there that is drawing more money than Jake Paul. I don't think so. So I don't know. It's interesting though. It is interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would go that deep, but it's almost like that. Yeah. He is boxing right now. He literally is boxing, and that just makes, I'm not even a boxing purist, and that makes my skin crawl. Just to come out of my mouth that Jake Paul is boxing right now, that makes my skin crawl. But the reality is that nobody is drawing more eyes to a fight right now than Jake Paul. And you could say Floyd Mayweather, maybe, but everybody knows Mayweather is way past his prime. Whatever, he's not even taking serious fights anymore, for that matter. And I don't even think Mayweather's boxing anymore. I think he's done boxing, period. So he's not even in the equation, if we're being honest. But yeah, it's Jake Paul's world right now. In the boxing sphere, it's Jake Paul and everybody else. But Jake Paul knows better, because he knows he won't hold up to actual legitimate fighters. They will whoop his ass. So he's going to stay on his little outside, making his money, picking his opponents that he knows he can beat, and making his money and keep going on and living his life. And hey, I'm not mad at him, bro. Do that. I mean, if you could cherry pick your opponents and make money anyway, and have people set you up to look good, why would you do anything differently? You're going to make more money than actual legitimate fighters and still come off looking good anyway. And still have Vyyyper calling you boxing right now. You are boxing, Jake Paul, which is, again, makes my skin crawl to even say it, but it is what it is. He is the man right now. So I just need somebody, an actual boxer, to come up there and get some star power and then go knock his ass out. Hey, Josh King. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you being here, my guy. Again, for those of y'all who are dropping in, if you guys have a few minutes and you have access to PayPal, please consider donating to your boy. The link is there in the chat here. It's much better for me if you PayPal rather than Super Chat because, number one, YouTube doesn't take any cut of the PayPal donation. And number two, I get the money a lot sooner than if you were to Super Chat. Because y'all know you got to meet a certain threshold on YouTube. And I make pennies on YouTube. So it takes 3 months before I even make a threshold normally. So if you donate via PayPal, I get the money faster and I get more of it. So if you can and you're willing and able to donate via PayPal, please do. But again, you're not required to donate to me, but your boy is hurting for cash. Things get a little grim, so anything that you could donate, greatly appreciated. But man, yeah. Again, I can't take this fight seriously because Mike Tyson is not the Mike Tyson of old, and I know it's all choreographed and staged. Well, it's not choreographed, but it's all staged. That slap yesterday was staged. The fight is staged. The outcome is already determined. Like I said, I'll be highly surprised if Jake Paul does not win by if he wins by decision or whatever the case may be. He's going to win. I mean, I think he's the one who set the whole thing up. So I expect Jake Paul to win the fight. I don't think he's gonna knock out Mike Tyson because that would just be too ridiculous. But I think he's gonna win. But that doesn't make me believe that he's a legitimate fighter because he's fighting a past and prime Mike Tyson, who hasn't had a knockout in 21 years. No, not really. But Jake Paul can always say that he got in the ring with Mike Tyson. So he will always have that on his ledger now. So, hey, kudos to him. I'm not going to take you any more serious, Jake Paul, but you got that on your ledger, my guy. You got that one. So go out there and put on a good show, I guess. Yeah, Wisdom, you're right. At the end of the day, it's just entertainment, my guy. That's all it is. Entertainment. That's it. That's literally it. If Jake knocks out Mike, prepare for all the Rocky 4 memes. Oh, God, please. If there is a boxing god, please do not let Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson. Good Lord. He will never shut up about it. We will never hear the end of it if Jake Paul wins by knockout. We will never hear the end of it. Josh, my God, Josh. If this was real, Mike Tyson would knock that guy out in a minute. Okay, if this was a real fight, he would KO Jake Paul in less than 1 minute. Let's be real. Okay. It will be a 1 minute KO. Like, on no planet, in no galaxy, can Jake Paul stand toe to toe with Mike Tyson in a real fight. It ain't happening, fam. Again, you are talking about a trained fighter versus somebody moonlighting as a fighter. No, the moonlighter getting knocked the hell out. 10 times out of 10, the moonlighter getting knocked the hell out. I don't care if he's 30 years younger. It does not matter. When you are up against a trained professional, you're going to get your ass whooped. That's just the law. That is the law of the jungle. The trained is going to beat the untrained every day of the week. That's just how life is. So I know people talking about how Jake Paul is in his prime and he's 30 years younger and he has stamina. Bro, if it was a real fight, ain't none of that gonna matter. Mike Tyson is a trained fighter. He will annihilate Jake Paul in a real fight. It will be annihilation. Get out of here. But this is not a real fight. It is a stage exhibition entertainment fight that is designed to make Jake Paul look good. That's all it is. And once you know that, it doesn't really add any value for me to watch it, especially considering I can watch the highlights on Twitter. Also, speaking of Twitter and X, actually, I made that point earlier too, Josh. The last time he went against a real boxer, he lost. So exactly, that's what it is. Speaking of Twitter and X, I need you all to, again, not y'all here, but I need people to understand that social media is not an airport. I'm going to say that again for everybody. Social media is not an airport. Now, you're probably like, Vyyyper, what do you mean social media is not an airport? What I mean is I am so sick and damn tired of people announcing their departures from social media. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving this. I'm leaving that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just leave. Why do people feel the need to announce their departure like they're at a damn airport? It is not an airport. Nobody cares. You will not be missed. Just leave. Damn. Why do people have to constantly announce that they're leaving such and such platform? Every time I see this, it's almost like people are seeking attention. Whenever you announce that you are leaving somewhere, you are looking for attention. That's what I think about. You are seeking attention. You are an attention clout chasing monkey at that point. Just leave, man. Damn. Nobody cares that you're leaving, fam. Nobody cares. You're going to be gone and forgotten, and you'll go make your friends on whatever platform that you go on, and life goes on. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but when you leave, life goes on. Life does not stop because you leave your favorite platform. Nobody cares. Stop announcing that shit. We don't care. I'm here to tell you, we don't care. Some of y'all might be feeling some type of way. Y'all might be thinking like, damn, Vyyyper, I'm just letting you know I'm being honest with you. I'm being real with you. Nobody cares that you're leaving. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And a lot of people do this stuff, and I don't know why. And instead of just leaving quietly, they just announce their departure. And I'm just like, why, bro? Why? Actually, I did see that. Mike Tyson was real. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying, Joseph. When you are gone, you are gone. No one is going to care when you're gone. Mike Tyson said it best. Well, who cares about legacy? He's dead. Once he's dead, it doesn't matter about any legacy. Mike Tyson, the voice of real, which is crazy to say coming out of my mouth, but that interview was on point. Everybody talk about their legacy this and their legacy that. The only time I would argue that legacy matters is that if you have kids. If you have children, then yeah, you could think about your legacy. But if you don't have kids, what legacy are you leaving? Like you're dead. It doesn't matter. What legacy are you leaving? Like get out of here, bro. Like you're dying. It's over. What legacy, man? Like, get out of here with that mess. I agree with Mike. Legacy is overrated. We love to use that word. It's such a buzzword, but ultimately, it doesn't matter, man. Again, unless you have kids, it don't really matter. Please stop. Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. I mean, like again, Mike Tyson is one of the greatest of all time, bro. So that's Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson. I mean, we love Mike Tyson. All right, y'all. Any last thought, comment, question before we get out of here? Again, I appreciate y'all being here. And again, if you can't donate to the PayPal, please hit the link in the chat right there. Any little bit helps, no matter how big, no matter how small, whatever you're willing to donate. Anything is greatly, greatly appreciated. Link is right there for you in the chat if you are willing and able. But I appreciate y'all being here, man. Thank you for hanging out. I know y'all are trying to go watch this fraud of a fight. Don't say Vyyyper didn't warn you. Vyyyper warned you that it was entertainment, okay? If you're expecting a knockout in this fight, you are going to be sadly mistaken. It is not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. They're going to pretend like they're putting on a show, and it'll be a decision. The judges will decide, and that is that. That is that. Oh, that was a good question. You know, what am I trying to say? I am actually behind on Cobra Kai. I haven't watched any of season 6, so I need to get on that. I will tell you what I did binge yesterday, and I watched the whole season yesterday. The new show Cross on our Prime. I don't know how many of you all are familiar with James Patterson. He's a writer, and he has a series of books called Alex Cross. It's the Alex Cross series. So Amazon made a TV show based off of this series of books, and it just came out yesterday, and I binged the entire thing. I enjoyed it for the most part. It was okay. Wasn't anything major, but I enjoyed it. So if you have read the Alex Cross book before, you'll probably enjoy the show. So I binged that yesterday, but other than that, I haven't really been binging anything else. Been doing more gaming than anything, but gaming and reading more or less. But yeah, I need to catch up on Cobra Kai. Silo just came out today, so I need to start getting back into that. I did watch season 1, so I'm caught up with there. Also, in January, Severance is back on Apple TV Plus, so definitely looking forward to that. So Severance should be good, and yeah. But yeah, again, with the fight, the actual fight probably not gonna start for like another 2 hours though, because they'll probably have an undercard. All the no names are gonna fight here, leading up to the main fight. So the real fight's not starting for probably a couple of hours. Yes, that is my favorite show on Prime, Reacher. Yes, unfortunately, it's not coming until next year. I think it's next year. It's not coming until next year, unfortunately. But Reacher is my favorite show on Prime, and I've read some of those books too. I love that show. I love the book, and it is the best show on Prime right now. Reacher, yes. If y'all have not watched it, I would highly recommend it. If you like action shows, Reacher is it. There are 2 seasons currently on Prime. They're both pretty good. I think season 1 is better, but they're both good. And coming back next year, and season 3 will be next year on Prime. Looking forward to it. That show is legit. Love that show. All right, so appreciate y'all dropping in. Thank you for making time. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy that Fraud Up a Fight. If you're gonna watch it, enjoy it. And for the last time, y'all better not be messing with Flossy Carter, bro. Y'all better avoid messing with Flossy Carter. That dude is not the one, bro. That is not the one you want to mess with, bro. If you want to wreck your tech career, go mess with Flossy Carter. That's practically wrecking your tech career. That's what that is. Okay, that's what you're doing with that one. But don't mess with that man. But anyway, y'all be easy, and I will catch up with y'all on the social media.